I'm just going to show you a game called Food Follow. This is for lucid walking, and it's a way of kind of superpowering your dog wanting to hang out with you. We do this with puppies, but we can do this with adult dogs. We work with Food Follow when you're working for competition heel work, which is always on the left. But it's a really good way of just getting that reinforcement into hanging out with you and following your hand. So I've got some food in my hand, just a couple of bits of Ziwi Peak. I'm going to get those treats in my hand like this, and then I'm going to place them in front of Torin's nose, and I'm just going to move around. Okay, he's going to follow those treats. I might give him a couple of treats as I'm moving around, but he is just following my hand. Okay, I can move him just standing still, etc., etc. And then we can build in just a few steps walking at our side. You can do it both sides, so keeping it balanced. So I'm going to let him follow my hand and moving backwards, bringing around, moving forwards. And you can see my hand is going from underneath in this position to when he's coming forwards, it spins over the top of his nose, so we get a nice clean side on view. Okay, so I can move him forwards, add a few steps, and now I've got him in heel. When you're playing this game, over time, the next advance is that you will come in, you might not have any food in your hand, you can bring your hand in and then drop some food into that hand using the other hand. So there's no food in my hand, I can yes and feed. So that was yes, drop that treat into the hand and feed. You can also, having that treat in the hand, but as you're moving, you can bring the hand up, yes and feed. So you've still got food in your hand, but it's only being fed occasionally, yes and feed, when you're marking for him to be into position. Do it on the other side, turn him round, yes and feed. So if he was to become more distracted in this environment, if we put in new pieces of the environment, distractions on the floor, then I'd probably go back to using a little bit more Food Follow with food on his nose to just get him back into the idea and build up the excitement levels. I hope that makes sense. It's a very simple technique, but it works quite nicely to start your pups off. If their feet jump up off the ground when you bring your hand up, just wait for them to go back down and then feed. The food comes to them.